Everyone, in this video we'll be talking about how Notion has really helped me to get productivity. So guys, I was a person who was not having much clarity, or I was not having my fixed goals. And I never used to write notes. I never did note taking in my studies too. But I was knowing that how note taking has helped so many people. How can it really help me? But I never tried it. But back then in 2019, I used to be a game developer. So at that time, I used to take notes. I used to take notes of my game ideas or game codes, and I used to write in this diary. And it was really great of like what I was writing, all the things what I am learning from game development. So yeah, back then I used to take notes, but from that time I have never took a note. So then I found Notion. So Notion is a note-taking platform where you can make to-do list, reminders, and many other things. And if you are working on a team, then this tool would be great for you because it has a feature of collaboration. You can collaborate with your teammates using Notion. So then I thought I should start using Notion, and I should start, okay, let's do it and let's find out how it works for me and how it really changes my productivity. So then I started using Notion. So I'm using Notion since 4 months, and I would share my experiences like how it really helped me to gain productivity or focus. I would also share my Notion workspace, so stay tuned for that. And also guys, before moving on, please subscribe to this channel, and also guys, please watch this video till the end to get the whole Notion tour of my workspace. So guys, let's get started. So guys, this is my Notion workspace. As you can see, it contains of two pages, which is of life and social. So guys, life is just the thing that what I do every single day in my life, and in the social page is about what I do in the online, about content creation, basically what I do on the internet. So let's get started with the life page. And Notion has a feature like we can create multiple pages. So having multiple pages inside my live page, you can see it over here. So you can have multiple pages in Notion. So guys, let's get started with the goals one. So goals, what are the goals? Like I write all my goals over here, like from short term to long term, what I want to do in 2 to 3 months, or what I want to do in 2 to 3 years. So I write them over here, and I write them in a timeline view so that I can track my progress, like what I was doing 1 month ago, like what I was doing few days ago. So I track my progress by the timeline view. How you can create a timeline view? You can just do the slash command, and you can get all the things you can create, like a bullet list, to-do list, and you can also create databases. So you can create anything by using the tab command. I write down my all short-term and long-term goals. Let's head over to progress over years. So what I like about this is that progress over years is my favorite page, and like I track all my things, what I did achieve today or what I did today. I write them over in this Notion, and I record myself every single day at night and talking about what I did today, what I achieved today. So I write them over here. Write all the things over here, like what I have achieved in this day here. And guys, also in Notion you can save your files. So whatever I record, I save them in my Notion. As you can see, it is saved in my Notion workspace. Let's get started with the to-do list. Then to-do list is just the basic to-do list where I track my to-dos, like what I want to do today, what I want to achieve today. To do coding, I would just tick mark it and I would drag it to the done thing. Now let's head over to daily routine. So daily routine is just the table. Also create tables and many other databases in Notion. I also have given a status so that if it's done, I will tick it. I have a daily routine set up in my Notion. Let's head over to habits. Habits are just the thing that the habits that I don't want to follow, or which are my bad habits. So yeah, these are my habits. And head over to books, and it has a reading list and books in detail. So in reading list you can see whatever books I have read till now. I write them over here and I mark them as completed and can be repeated. Are the books that can be repeated and can be read. So I have tagged them as completed or can be repeated. And also guys, I have listed all my books in the description, so you can buy it from there, and that was my reading list. And I also gave them a number, and you can open these books as in a different page. I have given them number, like the Psychology of Money was my fifth book I have read, so I have given it the fifth number. You can also sort it guys. You can sort it by name, date, and many other things. So Notion is really flexible. You can do many things with this Notion. In the books in detail, write all the things that I learned from the books, like what are the key takeaways from the book I learned. Write all the things that I learned from the books in this books in detail. Let's see. Richest Man in Babylon. So I write down the page number, I write down the what I learned, and the important things, and the many other things. And it's really helpful if you want to get a summary of a book, or if you want to reread that book. I will just come into my Notion rather than reading the whole book. So I will just read the notes and I would be fine. I don't want to read a book again. So it is very helpful. It is time saving. Okay, so guys, that was my life. Okay guys, now let's see the social part. In the social part, I write my content creation or whatever I do online. So I write down over here. So let's get started with the YouTube part. In YouTube part, I have 3 sub pages, which is ideas, videos, and thoughts. So ideas are just the ideas that I get for my YouTube videos. I write all the ideas of my YouTube videos in this ideas page. And in the videos is just the YouTube manager or YouTube video manager for me. I have created in my Notion. So whatever I think, whatever videos I have to publish, like my recent video was MacBook Pro review. So I have edited date, URL, status, sponsor, and amount. So I have set the status as published because the video is published. If it's edited, scripted, not started, then we can add the status according to the video. And we can also open that video name as its own page. Let's see about this. And I also write my script in this. As you can see, this is the script of this video, and I write my scripts over here. So it's really helpful to manage your YouTube videos in Notion. And also guys, I have created a Notion template for free for all of you. Would give the link in the description, and you can try the YouTube manager. Now I'll head over to not the passwords. So passwords are my passwords which I save. And yeah, the useful websites. So guys, what I found really useful on the internet, or what I found is really helpful website, or whatever I think useful in the internet, I save it over here. As you can see, I saved many things over here, and we can also save Twitter thread. So this is a Twitter thread, and if I click this, it will head over to Twitter. So this is really helpful, and you can embed anything in this Notion. You can embed tweets, YouTube videos, photos, bookmarks, and many other things. So guys, this page works as a bookmark for my websites. Now let's go to ideas. So ideas are the thing that whatever I get ideas of my projects, of my YouTube channel, I write them over here. Then head over to random important things. So random important things are just the important things that I found on the internet and which are really good. So I also bookmark my YouTube videos over here. So these are the random YouTube videos that I found really helpful. I save them over here. And how you can add those, guys? You can add those by using a / command /embed. Now you can embed a YouTube video over here by just copying the link of your YouTube video and pasting it over here. So it is really awesome, guys. And random important thoughts. So these are the thoughts, whichever random important thoughts I get, I write them over here. And the coding part, guys. So I also store my coding or notes of my codes over here. Let's head over to codes. So it is divided in 4 parts, which is of Python, JavaScript, and Django, and what to do in coding daily. So we'll head over to Python first. So in Python, I have not done much. I have done just what are the websites to learn and other things. But in Django, I have done many things like how to get data from input. I have stored all the notes in my Notion. So whenever I want to create a project, or whenever I have an error in my code, I will just head over to Notion and I will copy this code and I would paste it in my project. So it will save me time. Rather than going to Stack Overflow, rather than searching on the Google, I would just go onto my Notion and copy this code. So it would really help me and really save my time. So that's how taking notes of your codes, taking notes of your things is really helpful. And I've created many things inside it. As you can see, in codes there are many pages. Inside their pages there are sub pages. So it's really helpful if you want to take a bigger code or bigger project. And yeah, so that's how I write all my code. And you may wonder how I am writing this code over here. You can add your codes over here by using the code block. You can do slash code. By that you will get a slash code block, and you can write your code over here. So that's how you do it, and it's really helpful. You can codes over here. That was it, guys. That was my social page, and I hope you really liked it, and I hope you find it useful. So guys, now I'll tell like how Notion really helped me to gain productiveness. So guys, as I told, I never took a note. I never write a note somewhere. But then I started using Notion. Then I started writing my goals. I started writing my future plans. And that's how I got clarity. And if you got clarity, you will surely get motivation. So that's how Notion helped me to get clarity. And by that clarity, I got motivation. So that's how Notion helped me to get more productivity and more focus. And that's the end of the video guys, and I hope you find it useful. Please subscribe to this channel to get more such content, and please make sure to like this video and share it to someone who really needs it.